Good morning from
Étang de Tours.
Bouzik. So we arrived in a small little town next to Montpellier called Bouzik that is located on a lake.
Which is called Étang de Tours. And it's a lake with a direct connection to the sea. So it's a saltwater lake, but it's a lake with a lot of life inside, with lots of fishes, with lots of plants, with lots of animals.
Popular for oysters and mussels. When you drive through, you can see the areas in the lake where they produce the mussels or the oysters. There are a lot of small producers around the lake and a lot of restaurants who serve fresh seafood. So we stayed again in this region on a camping place.
They had a few animals and we were allowed to feed the animals. So they had a horse, they had donkeys, they had lots of chickens.
It was really sweet because we had some bread for the chickens and we went to the closest supermarket to buy some apples for the horse.
Sophie, was gehst denn du denn füttern?
Pferde.
Pferde? Und was hast denn du da Leckeres? Äpfel. Ja?
Nein,
Komm, wir gehen zu den Pferden.
And for Alex, it was not a big problem to have the horse eat the apples out of his hand.
That was different for other family members.
Gibst du es ihm auch in den Mund, Sophia? Ah, du musst keine Angst haben. Gib's ihm. Sophie, gib's ihm.
So Sophia, she was a bit scared to feed the horse directly from her hand. And we tried to encourage our children to face their fears and to manage if they can overcome them or not. And after a while, Sophia managed as well to feed the horse from her hand.
Yeah.
And she was so proud. She was so proud that she managed, that she overcame her fear, and that feeling that was just priceless.
Was hat er abgelegt? Ja, hat er schmutzig gemacht?
Wow, der hat am Teller gegessen.
So I don't like to feed the horses neither. I'm scared. But if you want to educate the kids to overcome their fear, you have to start from yourself.
And certainly, if your 2-year-old son comes to you and says, "Mommy, feed the horse."
It was difficult to say no.
Ne, du, gibst du es ihm? Komm auf meinem Arm. Komm, Alexi, auf meinen Arm.
Warte, wie geht das?
And that was it was a beautiful walk from the camping where we stayed to the beach and the little town along the coast side. So after that we continued to the Camargue. The Camargue is a region in southern France, which is actually a very flat region, and it's full of water. So you have different lakes in the Camargue. There is in the beginning, so at the seaside of the Camargue, it's of course the salt water, and in the back it's sweet water. So it's very interesting to see the differences between the vegetation and the animals in the salt water part and in the sweet water part. Camargue is very well known for a few things, and one of them is horses.
Yeah, horse riding. And it's beautiful because, so like said, the Camargue is a huge national park, and you can take the horse and go on a path that are not accessible by bike or by car, and it's just beautiful. You walk off the beaten track. You walk close to the lakes.
Gibt's da eine Romance?
I thought she might be scared being on the horse, but she was absolutely chill. She was an absolute champion.
Yeah, and she was so happy and proud and shining afterwards that she was able to horse ride for the first time. Wie war's?
Toll.
Ja.
Kann ich schneller gehen?
Du musst ein bisschen ziehen an ihm. Zieh dran. Dann stoppt er.
Sophie, wie war's denn?
Gut.
Hat es dir gefallen?
Ja.
Ja? War's so? So oder so? Zeig mal. Wow.
The boys and I had to go for a horse ride with a carriage because they're too small and they were not allowed to go on the horses, even not on the lap. Raphael was allowed to sit in the front next to the lady who was steering the carriage. And Alexander, in the beginning, he was super enthusiastic, but because the carriage is going up and down all the time, he just fell asleep. Fährst du mit dem Pferd?
Und der fliegt so.
Raffi, und wie war's bei dir? Ach so.
The second thing what the Camargue is known for are the pink flamingos.
If you stay off camping, we had a beautiful place in the nature on a lake, and in the morning the flamingos came just by.
So we parked off-road, let's say, not on a camping, but next to a little lake. And in the evening it started to rain, and there was another camper, and he immediately left when it started to rain. And I was wondering, like, why is he leaving?
We are still beginner campers.
Unexperienced. And
But we managed.
And in the morning we woke up and I saw that the whole place was muddy, and I was already thinking, like, are we going to manage to get out of here?
So I proposed to Nicholas, what if I drive and you push? And he said, like, this stuff is 3.5 tons. So 3,500 kilos.
It doesn't make any difference if I push or not.
You see, I trust your condition. Dieses Schaukeln war nicht schlecht.
Papa hat's geschafft.
Komm, bis dahin. Du wirst nicht sehen, wie unser Camper ausschaut.
Yeah, Papa hat's geschafft, Kinder. Wuhu.
Raus hier. Woo!
Ist er fest gesteckt und er hat's doch geschafft.
Darf ich schauen?
It's doch geschafft. Yeah, the camper was really dirty.
Yeah.
So our first step was just to wash off all the mud from the camper.
The people were looking at us like, where the heck were you guys?
So thank you, Remor, for being flexible and making your camper suitable for off-road.
So in the Camargue, there's like one main village that is on the seaside, and it's called Sainte-Marie-de-la-Mer.
Yes, it's a beautiful small fisherman village. The weather wasn't good, it was raining, so we have decided to just visit quickly the city center and go up on the cathedral where there was a beautiful view.
Den haben wir hier.
Ja, wen haben wir da?
Da,
Die
da.
2 Jungs.
Hallo, Papa. Hallo, Alex.
Ciao.
And because of the bad weather and a lot of wind, we had very big waves on the beach, and the kids enjoyed every moment of it.
Wow, komm, 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 komm. Wie gut.
So after the Camargue, we continue further, and next week we will be in
Yeah.
So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to see when the next video goes live.
And check Instagram and Facebook for more updates and videos and photos from our trip.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.